Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you are having a lot of fun taking these learning expeditions with us so far. I'm so excited that we are here to start a whole new chapter, a whole new expedition today. In this chapter, we will take the journey to understand what makes life possible. Now, if you recall from our chapter about microorganisms, we saw a little bit of that. We saw that life has existed on Earth for billions of years and in so many different forms. Anywhere from the smallest of microorganisms like bacteria all the way up to these humongous giant whales. But remember, all of these living organisms have one common goal, that is, to survive and reproduce. Now, you must have noticed these different living creatures survive and reproduce through vastly different ways. Let's take survival for example. Now, think of how different living organisms survive. Well, first is they need food and nutrition to grow, right? And second is that they should protect themselves from the dangerous predators that are all around. Now, we all know different plants and different animals have different ways to consume food. But how about protection from the predators? You know, some animals have evolved very amazing capabilities. I'll show you something awesome. Just take a look, see what you observe here. Well, this kind of looks like some underwater plant, right? Well, keep watching. Whoa! What just happened there? Did you see that? That was an octopus hiding in plain sight. Octopuses have developed such amazing capability to change their skin color and also the texture of their skin so they blend in their environment and hide from dangerous predators, which eventually helps them survive. Okay, now the question in all of your minds must be, how exactly do these living organisms have such a wide range of capabilities? The answer to that, my friends, lies in the most fundamental building block of life. That is called a cell. All living organisms, be it small or large, are made up of cells. And this cell is the fundamental unit of life and provides the most basic functions that we associate with all living organisms. Like the cell provides structure and support, which gives us this form or shape that we see. The cell also facilitates growth and reproduction. And very importantly, they help us use the energy from the food that we consume. But in addition to these, some very special cells have very special properties, which is what gives them these unique characteristics. And these specialized cells is what enables a plant to perform photosynthesis, gives lions or tigers their strong muscles, or in case of the octopus that we saw, the ability to change its color and texture. Are you curious to see how the cell help do all of these? Well, I sure am. And we will learn about these in more details throughout this chapter. But there is just one more very important thing to understand. These differences that we saw in cells are not just between different plants and different animals. You can actually see them in your own body. For example, your skin is made up of different types of cells when you compare that with, let's say, your blood, your lungs, or even your bones. One fun fact for you. Just in the human body, there are over 200 different types of cells. Isn't that amazing to think that all these different cells can do so many amazing things. And just because of that, shouldn't we learn a little bit more about them? Well, we'll do just that in this chapter. Before we end this video though, I want you to think about some very unique characteristics that you might have seen in the nature, maybe plants or animals that have evolved over time to help them survive. Just like the octopus friend that we saw earlier. So think of this and please write down your answers in the comments below, and we'll try to showcase some really cool ones in the upcoming videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as we release the next fun video.